Sports.
The Locos are back to their winning ways, still on top of the league standings. Tonight they try to make it 4 in a row against the Monarchs, who are coming off a win against the Mariners. It's Bark in the Park night over at Simmons Field, and this pup is so tired he fell asleep in the raffle ticket bucket. On to the action. Bottom of the second, Van Buren grad Ross Adolph drops one into shallow left. Jason Sullivan comes on in from second. Locos tie things up at 2s. Bottom of the fourth, Jacob Barnwell gets a hold of this one deep to left center. The diving effort not good enough. Sullivan scores again. Locos take the lead 2-1. They give up 4 in the fifth, but in the bottom of the frame, they strike back. Sullivan all over these highlights. A shot down the left field. The LCC grad Colin Stolley comes home. Locos take 4 in a row, defeating the Monarchs 7-6. And the second place team in the North Division on the road against the Graders. The Mariners rally back in the 7th and 8th innings, but fall just short 3-2. Pro ball at the Rogers Center. The Indians are looking to keep riding the hot streak. First inning and on the 6th pitch of the game. Guess who had a healthy breakfast this morning? Rajai Davis wasting no time to take the lead. His solo shot and 9th homer of the season puts the Tribe up 1. He also hits for the cycle. To the top of the 4th, Indians trail 3-2 until Carlos Santana crushes one to right field. That's his 18th home run of the season. Indians knot this up at 3s. Top of the 7th, ball game tied at 5s. Mike Napoli with a deep shot to left center. Not enough to go out, but it is enough to bring in Jose Ramirez all the way from first. A 2-out RBI double for Napoli gives the Tribe the lead once again. Ball game tied again in the 8th. And this is where it got interesting. Josh Donaldson with a base hit to center. Tyler Naquin with a bullet to home. Ezekiel Carrera called out at the plate, but the Blue Jays challenge. Here's the replay. Too close to call, but the play is overturned. Jays get the run to make it 7-6. They add on 2 more in the inning. Indian streak is snapped as they lose 9-6. Tigers trying to keep their win streak alive against the Rays. Top of the second with runners on first and second. Jose Iglesias singles to left field. Jared Saltalamacchia is going to go home from second. James McCann is safe at third, and the Tigers draw first blood 1-0. Later on the 5th, ball game tied at 1s, and Ian Kinsler takes this pitch for a ride. Tigers go on to win 3-2, marking their 5th straight victory. Reds have dropped their last 2 against the Nationals and their last 5 in a row. Tonight, they start off hot. Adam Duvall pulls one down the left field line. It goes into the corner, and Jose Pereza comes in from second for the opening run. Reds score 2 in the first, and in the second, Zach Cozart doubles the other way down the line. In comes Tucker Barnhart. The Reds grab a 4 spot early, but their lead diminishes into the 10th, though. Barnhart has the bases loaded, and he makes the Nationals pay. Reds score 5 runs in the top of the 10th to take this one 9-4. We need to take a break here on Your News Now Sports, but when we come back, stops at the Millstream Speedway and action from the AAU Regional Championships after this quick timeout. Welcome back. Over in Findlay, racing fans gather at Millstream Speedway. However, the dirt track has not always been around. Throughout the years, Millstream has changed owners numerous times, and during those changes, racing was not always available. Dirt tracks are tough to keep alive, but if the right people are involved, they know how to keep the races coming. Dirt track racing in Findlay has had its ups and downs. That is until the year 2008, where Dean Miracle brought Millstream Speedway back to its feet.
I just love dirt racing, and we needed to keep the track in our area, and that was my reason for going out and getting Millstream open again. And I'm really glad I did.
It was July 20th, 2008, when an unexpected crowd gathered for the reopening.
When I started to do it, we were hoping to at least get enough people out there to pay the purse. I was sitting on the backstretch on the hill back there with my four-wheeler, and I looked up and seen the crowd, and it was just overwhelming. And then to be able to bring a crowd like that back to Millstream, it was heartwarming and overwhelming. And the people liked it. We had a real good track and a real good show, and it meant a lot to me.
Since then, the dirt track has gone through many changes, but Lisa and Randy Hammer are ready to keep the tradition alive.
I grew up at this racetrack. My dad, Harold McGilton, was a racer. I was here when Jeff Gordon came up and sat with his grandpa, and my husband won a feature over here at Millstream. So we just wanted to make it a family affair.
It's nice to have a racetrack like this in this facility. You hate to see any of them get shut down and running, but you know, some of the local racing has had trouble for for a few years. It depends on what part of the country you are, but it's getting pretty strong right now. So a lot of good race cars around Ohio too. A lot of good drivers and teams. So it's nice to have this facility.
This year, a limited schedule is running at Millstream Speedway, but the turnouts are proving there is a promising future.
They know what it takes to get out there and to work in the dirt and race, same as I did, and they're doing a great job. Anybody can go out and do it and get paid to go work a job. But to do it and do it right, it's got to be in your blood. I think it's going to be great. They keep the thing going, and all it takes is just some people to come out and watch good racing there.
To a different track, Junior Olympic qualifying continues today in Lima, the Ohio AAU Regional Championships at Spartan Stadium. Starting with the boys' 11-year-old shot put, Lima strider Giantre Davis tosses the stone 23 feet 1/2 inch. He takes silver, earning a spot at Nationals. 15-16-year-old shot Van Wert's Austin Clay throws the rock 45 feet 6.5 inches. Clay taking the top spot on the podium, his first place finish putting him in Houston. His sister Kirsten Clay will be heading to the big meet as well, tossing the disc 106 feet 2 inches to grab gold in the girls' 14-year-old age group. Then her brother's back at it again in the same event. This throw right here goes 132 feet 7 inches. The brother-sister duo taking home 3 gold medals today. Over at long jump, Tamia Jamai going for 10 feet 3 inches, grabbing silver in the 9-year-old girls division and finishing first in the 800. She'll be in Houston for both events. Up one age group, 10-year-old Lauren Akhmoudi leaps 11 feet 3 1/4 inches. That places her in 5th, qualifying for Houston as well. Boys 11-year-olds Avion Miles going for 14 feet 8 inches on this very jump, taking home silver. His teammate Zion Jackson beats him by 1.5 inches. Jackson going 14 feet 9 1/2. Both striders qualify for the AAU Nationals. Now we go to the track. Prelims for the women's 100-meter dash. Lima senior Sarithia Henderson blazes through, earning the 1 seed with a time of 12.46 seconds. And on the men's side, it's another Spartan taking the top spot. Jaden Walker crosses the white line at 11.08, advancing to the finals tomorrow. And we end on the 800-meter finals. Giangelo Davis clocks in at 2 minutes 10.49 seconds. He wears gold. Giangelo and his brother Giantre both heading to Texas. And I know Bill Miller is smiling ear to ear because Brad Keselowski won the Daytona.
Good for him getting his first win at Daytona.
I know, finally, the Dago Master, won the Talladega plenty of times. It's nice to see him win.
Must feel good.
Exactly.
Thanks, John. We'll be right back.